So I'm gonna go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg today, and I hear they have discount tickets here. We're gonna see if they're any good. Looked online, looks like it's a significant discount. Okay, so score. We got an extra discount here. We got for $69.99, we got into Busch Gardens, and for $28, we got parking. So it was definitely cheaper than getting it online or going to the park. We got it right here. It's $37, so I just saved some good money there. We've made it, Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Haven't been here since 1999. 25 years, it's crazy. Lots of new credits to be had, some favorites to get on, and I never thought that I would be back here again, actually. I thought, man, that's a pipe dream. And here I am, making it all happen. Really excited. I always said this was my favorite park because it's so beautiful. Well, let's see how it goes. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Waiting to get into more sections of the park. Looks crowded. Spring break.
Oh my god, yeah. And it's not the beach, the water. No, it's
Tempesto, Apollo's Chariot. There's a line for Apollo's Chariot. Oh, here we go. Here's Pantheon. There's the ticket. Gotta get this one first if I can. Pantheon closed due to high winds, so we'll figure it out.
I really like members getting the free parking, getting a discount. What is fun today?
And enjoy the rest of your day at Busch Gardens.
So it's a frigid day, and a lot of rides aren't open yet. Did get to ride Apollo's Chariot. Rode it twice, once in the second to last row and once in the front row. And I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of people give that ride a lot of hate. One of the weaker hypers, I guess. But honestly, it's smooth as silk. I go on all these hypers and B&M coasters in the Midwest, and a lot of them, they get jerky, things like that. You don't get that on this ride at all. It was, for 25 years old, it was smooth. Great ride, for sure. I mean, obviously I still love Diamondback. Diamondback's like my favorite, but it's weird because when I first rode that, it was 25 years ago, opening year. And I rode it the same year I rode Raging Bull, and I rode Raging Bull first. And I thought, oh, Apollo's Chariot, not as good, you know? But, so I wasn't expecting much today, but actually, it's better than I remember. It was a lot of fun, smooth, lots of airtime hills that go over the water, really cool. So we're gonna see if there's any rides open on the other side of the park, because right now, over there, it's only Apollo's Chariot. Get some stuff done while we can, and don't really know my way around, because like I said, I'm not a regular at this park. Watched a lot of different vlogs though, You'll probably notice that don't have a rider's cam, a GoPro or whatnot yet. This trip was not planned. Something happened, I got laid off, and so I just kind of left town and came here on a whim. It's something I plan on getting. I got to figure out my financial situations and figure out my life, but gonna be going to a lot of parks. I'm going to Florida later still, so I probably need to get one, but for now, we'll get some other on-ride footage from somewhere and put it in there. Yeah, I really hope I get to go on Pantheon today. Yeah, it's for sure one of the most beautiful parks I've ever been in. I mean, look at this place, all these different themed lands. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I'm gonna check out Verbolten. Do not have this credit. I think the last time I was here, that was that drop over there. That was Big Bad Wolf years and years and years ago. Oh, check that out. There's the replaced interlocking loops. Not open, obviously, but I do have the Loch Ness Monster credit at least. Just the timing on this trip did not allow for it to be open again yet since they've refurbished it. And Griffin, don't have that yet. Gotta go get that credit. Welcome to Oktoberfest. It's like if you want some beer, they got plenty of it. And there it is, Verbolten. Wow. Very, very good theming. Like, honestly, like roller coasters with Disney level theming. It's crazy. They need more locker terminals for sure and more space for lockers. This is kind of ridiculous. Look at this beat up car over here by Verbolten. Take a look inside. Looks kind of gross. Not the best looking thing, is it? Pretty cool line queue. Look at this. It's amazing. Of course, this is filmed Sunday instead of Saturday. I came back and a lot less lines. Oh, shit.
We're glad to see you have escaped to the forest. Please lift up on your safety harness and exit carefully to your left and enjoy the rest of your day at Busch Gardens. Auf Wiedersehen!
so we got to talk about this Verbolten. That ride for me was a shocker because I thought it was like a family ride and moderate thrills, and it did have some really intense, surprising moments. Not only that, the theming was out of this world. You get in this like German-looking car, and then obviously you start going down the track and you enter this tunnel, and all of a sudden you're in this haunted forest with no light. It's dark. You see some flashing like spooky tree leaves and some voices, and then all of a sudden, you know, after you go through that tunnel, the train just drops like Tower of Terror style. Oh man, then right after that it blasts off. That was excellent. So far it's like the second best roller coaster I've been on this trip. Obviously a King's Dominion Intimidator 305, definitely my favorite ride ever, but the theming on this is unreal. Definitely one of the best themed roller coasters I've been on, and I rode it twice. It was that good. Waited half an hour twice. Now the line's an hour. I'm glad I hit it. Let's see what's next. Time for some lunch at Fest House. Let's check it out. So I'm in Das Fest House over in Germany, and trying to get some gluten-free pizza. They do have it here, but nobody seems to know what's going on. Like, I talked to them, they seem to, okay, we have it. Okay, I could charge you for it. Okay, great. He's like, you go back in the line and get your food when it's done. I'm like, how do I know when it's done? I don't know. So that's kind of discouraging. So just in case, this is what I got. So gluten-free. This is not something I normally eat at all, but it is technically gluten-free, so I'm good there. And I got a drink, and with the pizza, it's like 40 bucks, which is ridiculous. Now, if the pizza don't show up, we'll have problems. All right, so Busch Gardens Williamsburg, here we go. Soda is $6, pickle was $6.50, chips was $5.49, and the gluten-free pizza $14.99, and then they charge you a 5% surcharge, just because they can. So not only are they overpricing you, now they're charging you a surcharge on top of that. Now, Virginia sales tax, fine. I get it, but yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, don't eat here. Bring your food. I mean, take the half-mile walk back to your car, I guess, because this is just unfair. I did get the pizza. They did have it ready, so that's a positive. I'll give them that. Let's take a look here. Comes in a bag. Got its own little pizza wheel so that you don't cross-contaminate. So that's nice. That was good. And then I did refill my drink for 40 bucks or whatever they charged me. I could, yeah, it says don't refill your drink, but I did. Sorry. I think I earned it with what I spent. Not bad. The one King's Dominion was really, really awesome. This one's okay. Okay, final thoughts on the meal. It was okay. Overpriced, but okay. I'm glad I had a gluten-free option to eat. I will give it that, because like if I went to a Six Flags, I'd probably have nothing, you know. Obviously I'm getting better options at Cedar Fair parks, and obviously the best options are at Disney parks, to be honest. They got tons of options for gluten-free, but you know, pros and cons. Definitely overcharged. Staff seemed better the second time I went through the line, but I shouldn't have had to go through the line a second time to pick up the pizza 20 minutes later, you know? So, hey, there you go. Know if you're gluten-free what you're gonna get. 20-minute wait, and go through the line twice, and hope that everything turns out. So I just rode twice on Darkcoaster. Pretty good ride. You get on a snowmobile, and I was kind of shocked. I didn't realize it was a snowmobile. I was like, why are we getting on Sea-Doos? But no, it's a snowmobile. Another creepy themed dark ride, you know, or dark coaster. You know, you get on the coaster, and I don't know what their big Halloween deal is here, but it's got that dark, scary thing just like Verbolten does. Nice and dark in there. You see lightning bolts all of a sudden. You see creepy skeletons and ghosts and winter spirits of some kind. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really did enjoy the theming, and fun ride. I think it's an Intamin, but definitely not a thrilling ride. I mean, it's a little bit thrilling, but it's mild. It's mild for sure. But if you like Halloween, you like the creepy ghosts, that type of thing, Busch Gardens Williamsburg's got some loaded coasters here for you. And, you know, on to the next one. Ski Lodge. Alpengeist. Super excited to be back at Alpengeist. One that, even though I haven't ridden it since 1999, I've always said is my favorite B&M invert. I'm gonna see if that's still the case. Really excited. Let's go. Heck yeah.
News articles are not permitted.
Walk on.
Please keep in mind that Busch Gardens is not responsible for items left in the station. Please let go of your harness so it can be checked for you this time. Thank you.
So Alpengeist, first time back in 25 years, and it's a little bit rougher, a little bit jerkier, different color. I like the old color better, but this color's okay. Like the snow theme, had an amazing time. It's definitely, I think, the most intense. It's got the biggest drop, it's got plenty of inversions, it's got everything I would want, and I still think it's my favorite. I do. I've been on Montu a lot more recently. I know Montu's up there too, but I prefer Alpengeist. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but it's definitely in my top 10. I got nostalgia. I went on this with my brother back 25 years ago when we were kids. We rode it like 20 times in a row. I was only 2 years old then, so it was nice and smooth, very smooth. And definitely a thumbs up for Alpengeist. And hopefully I'll get another ride in later today, but I still got a lot of stuff to do. And hopefully Pantheon opens. I'm gonna go try to get my credit on Griffin. See if I can get that one done. See how it compares to Secra and Valraven, the other two dive coasters I've been on. I could get a log flume ride. I don't know who would want to go on that today. People are out here. People are out here in winter jackets, and these people thought it was a great idea to ride the log flume. So, I'll say Griffin was pretty good. You know, dive coasters aren't my favorite, I don't think, but pretty good dive coaster, and we'll see. I'm looking forward to the one Iron Menace. That one looks really, really good at Dorney Park. I know it's gonna be smaller, but it looks like you're gonna feel the inversions more. So I'm looking forward to that. I got in the Pantheon line around 4 o'clock, and they shut it down for high winds. I kind of asked questions. I kind of knew going in, it was like, oh, I didn't know what the deal with Pantheon was, because I, you know, obviously not a regular here, but apparently it's a lot like Cedar Point, where they have high winds in the early season and a lot of the rides shut down. So that's what's going on with Pantheon, I guess. And so I didn't get the ride. I waited. I actually waited in the line. I waited in the queue by myself probably for an hour or two. But they finally decided we're closing it for the night. And so I didn't get the ride. So they offered me a quick queue. I'm like, great, I have no way back in the park, but I'll take it. And I took it, and they were very gracious. I was very gracious. And then I went to the customer service counter and asked if there's anything they could do to get me back in the park. You know, explain the situation. Said, hey, listen, I'm from Indiana. I don't know when I'll get back here. Could you let me come back in the park? Maybe I can try to get a ride on Pantheon before I head back to Indiana. That'd be really cool. And they gave me a rainy day ticket. So I'm very grateful. They have a really good team that works customer service, a really good team that works the rides. Food service was a little bit more difficult, but it was better once I actually got my food the second time back I went in there. So, just to be fair, all around. So tomorrow, I'm gonna come back hopefully and hopefully it's running. Hopefully I can get on it, because I like the credit. Happy New Year, everybody. Auld Lang Syne, whatever you call it, is playing as I enter the park for day 2, which I explained previously. Not gonna be an entirely new vlog, just gonna be an updated vlog. Hopefully get on Pantheon today. Invader's still gotta get on that. Get some more B-roll and stuff, and hopefully get out of here in a couple hours because I gotta drive all the way back to Indiana. Very nice of the park to let me in a second day. Really appreciate it. And yeah, can't wait. Hopefully I can get this done today. We're in the Pantheon area. Hopefully we're gonna get on this time, unlike yesterday. Waiting 3 hours for this to try to get on yesterday and not getting in. Hindsight's 2020, but probably not the best idea. But when you're from way far out of town and you really want those premium credits, that's what you gotta do, I guess. But we're here first thing this morning. Hopefully we get our credit.
Boarding guests, step carefully into the seats direct.
All right, got to ride it five times. That was amazing. Well, one time I got on it and I got to ride again right away because no one was in my line. I rode it mainly towards the back. I did get a last row one time, and that was going to give me the most amount going down that spike, which was great. Had an absolute blast on the stall. The backwards launch is phenomenal. Lots of airtime, rough airtime, but great airtime. And definitely worth coming back for. I would not have wanted to miss this because this is, I think right now this is my number 2. I still got a lot I got to get on. Obviously I am a born again coaster addict, so you know, it's been a long time. And right now I'd say number 1 is the Intimidator 305, and number 2 is Pantheon, number 3 is Maverick. So you know, these are all Intamin, so common theme. Kind of weird, right? Common theme. After that, probably Steel Vengeance right now. I've only been on 2 RMCs, got a whole bunch to do, but really loved Pantheon. Man, it was great. All of it is phenomenal, so can't complain. So glad that I came back, so glad they gave me a chance to come back. for today. I want to get on a few more rides this morning before I head out and drive home. Cool little play area here. Land of the Dragons for your little Busch Gardens fans. Pretty cool looking. Still in my top 10, hate me if you must, but my favorite invert, definitely one of my favorite rides. Lucky, just rode it twice, could ride it some more, but I really gotta get back to Indiana. I still gotta do Invader, and then I'm out. Let's go check out Invader. I think it's a GCI wooden coaster. We'll see if I fit. I don't know. GCIs and me don't have the best of luck. Usually I don't really enjoy them when I do get on them, so we'll see. We'll see.
Exiting guests, please lift harness and exit quickly but carefully to your left. Thank you for riding Invader and have fun at Busch Gardens. Now sit back and enjoy your adventure on Invader.
So Invader, I got on it. It was good. Not the best, not the worst. It was good. I think I have post-traumatic stress. So the deal is this. I went in to Kings Island in October, and I got on Mystic Timbers just fine. Same weight. I went back, tried to do Mystic Timbers during Winterfest, and they told me that I couldn't go. That was too big. So turns out that the front row, which is where I was sitting that Winterfest, has less leg room than the other seats. So I had no way to get the seat to close properly, but I didn't have to cross my legs or do anything on this. I went to, the lady came through, I said, I don't think I'm gonna fit, and she just pushed it down real quick. And I was like, oh, crap. So weight loss is working, and I guess I can get over the post-traumatic stress. Still, not a big fan of GCI, but they're okay. I can enjoy them now. I don't have to stress, which is really, really amazing. And I'll continue to keep dropping too. But Invader, pretty good ride. Like I said, not my favorite, but it's okay. So I just got one last ride on Verbolten on my way out. I gotta say that it's a pretty awesome ride, and I think it's probably the best overall ride at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but my second favorite ride overall in my top 10 right now is Pantheon. But the reason why I say Verbolten is the best ride at Busch Gardens is because the theming is amazing. And I'm not just a coaster enthusiast, I'm also a theme park enthusiast. Some people are one or the other, some people like both. I'm like really equal on both. And so it's got a decent amount of thrill for a family. Well, it's a little bit beyond family, but a nice coaster. It's more accessible to people. A lot of people I get to get in there that were a little bit bigger, older, little kids. You get on that ride and it's got some intensity to it. It's a nice, fun attraction with some amazing theming, which is exactly what you need at a theme park like Busch Gardens. So that's why I say it's the best overall ride at Busch Gardens. Doesn't mean it's my top ride here personally, but I think it is the best overall ride. Pantheon though, that ride's so glad. So in 2 hours today, like 2 hours 10 minutes, I got 5 rides on Pantheon. I got a ride on Apollo's Chariot. I got a ride on Verbolten. Then I went over and did Alpengeist twice. And then I did Invader. And then I got another ride on Verbolten. So you can get a lot more done here today. It's all about the day you pick. Better weather, no wind, not freezing cold, no lines. Great day here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And so now I got a 10.5-hour drive home to Indianapolis. So that'll be fun, right?
Smoking areas.
Anyone going to return today? Are you going home for a nice hot Sunday meal? The Golden Corral.
So Busch Gardens Williamsburg, pretty good trip. I got to come twice. You know, yesterday I was a little cranky, a little tired. Obviously we had the problem with the food, and then I waited forever for Pantheon just because I wanted to try to get the credit because I couldn't really afford to come back in again. And then lo and behold, I got to come a second day, get an amazing 2 hours in the park with no crowds, sunshiny day, beautiful. Got 5 rides on Pantheon. That's just icing on the cake, baby, of this wonderful trip. I got a long drive home. I will say that this is still one of my favorite theme parks. I don't think it's my favorite theme park anymore, but it's definitely one of the most beautiful next to Disneyland, most charming next to Disneyland, and Disneyland California, not Disney World. That place is not run anywhere near as good as the original in California, which is my favorite park. Okay. I like theming. I like roller coasters. I like it all. I like it when I can mix them together. Verbolten. Oh, I love Verbolten. I really do. And Pantheon. Amazing. And I still love Alpengeist. So this has got a really good collection. This is really up there for me. This is definitely a top 5 park. Maybe number 2 for me. I don't know. It's the pricing. The pricing kind of ruins it. You know what I mean? Because it's so expensive. Like nickel and dime you in every corner. But if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below if you like Busch Gardens Williamsburg, or are you going soon, or what kind of ride you like, that kind of thing. Love to have a theme park conversation with you. And please subscribe if you haven't. I got more content on the way, lots of trips this summer, and I will continue to give my commentary on the news, things like that. And what a wonderful world. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's an honor and a privilege, and I'm out of here.